Start you out with a tour of the Neighborhood Weather Network. We've been tracking some fog, but it's very shallow in nature. Visibility looks good in Peyton, for example, right now, where it's 51 degrees. You can see Pikes Peak off in the distance. Obviously, the sky overhead is clear. There's a look at how small of an area the fog is impacting right now. You see that milky white at the base of the mountains as viewed from Alba Eye Care. It's kind of situated right along the interstate. That's about it. So right up I-25 towards Monument Hill, there's a little bit of it, as well as out around Ellicott. It's in the process of breaking up, and that process will continue. Check out Pueblo West. Beautiful, mostly clear sky right now, and a very comfortable 56 degrees. Expecting a lot more sun, obviously, today, and as that happens, we'll finally warm things up. Skycast shows that by lunchtime, the clouds will start to build over the mountains. During the afternoon, spotty showers and thunderstorms should be expected. But the bigger story today has to be the big warm-up. After spending much of the day in the 50s and 60s along the Front Range yesterday, we expect 80s to near 90 this afternoon. 90s should be pretty commonly found as high temperatures over the far eastern plains today, and 70s and 80s should do it for the mountains and mountain valleys. Like the last couple of days, storms will probably be most numerous on the higher terrain south and west of Pueblo, but they could occur anywhere along and west of the interstate. And there might even be some showers this evening drifting out across the plains. Severe weather is not very likely, and although the storms as a whole won't be huge rainmakers, some of the modest storms, as you see here, some of the yellows and oranges on the map, they will be slow moving, and should such a storm park over one of the burn scars, then certainly we would have to track that closely. But as a whole, I think today will be relatively quiet as far as thunderstorm drama is concerned. And then overnight tonight, we'll see things clear out. We should be back in the 50s and 60s, so good sleeping weather again. But it is going to be pretty hot the next few days. So tomorrow, obviously, the 4th of July, we're looking for a high of 88 in Colorado Springs. We're going to go with a 10% coverage on the late day showers and thunderstorms. So not too many of them. However, some of these can tend to be inconvenient on occasion, so we're not ruling out that you might have to deal with that. And that's also true on Saturday. Sunday, I think we'll see storms moving westward, so they shouldn't drift out across the interstate. So Sunday looks like a dry day for us in Colorado Springs. A little bit later on next week, we'll start to cool off, and storms should return to more areas. Pueblo, how about 94 degrees tomorrow, mid-90s through the weekend. You could end up with a shower or a quick rumble of thunder tomorrow, but I think the rest of the holiday weekend's going to stay dry for you, just partly cloudy conditions. Overnight lows in the 60s. Again, some cooling early next week, at which point we could have some isolated showers and thunderstorms again. Canyon City, you'll jump up into the 90s tomorrow, stay there through Monday. Couldn't rule out some spotty storms each of the next 3 afternoons. Sunday looks dry for you as well. Can't take out thunderstorms on any given day over the mountain areas. But again, focus on the percentages here, and these are a coverage percentage that I'm giving you. So at 10%, obviously, 90% of the area is going to stay dry. Now, if you're one of the unlucky folks, you know, you've got bad karma or whatever it is, it could cause you some grief. But I think for most of us, it'll work out pretty well.
All right. Thanks, Marty.
You're welcome.